A very happy hump day to you all, my lovely little slutbots. Bum bum bum. Dum 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 dum. Bum bum bum. Hey, how you doing? Hope you're all well. Halfway through the week, we're almost there, and yet another bank holiday is just around the corner for us Brits, anyway. Hashtag part timers, something like that. Anywho, yes, back with the penultimate mission, I think, for disciples. Our little challenge that we've got going on there. Let's load up the saga. I can't remember what it was called. Oh yeah, Demosthene was old anyway. There we go. He's hopped up. He's with the High Father now. He's loving it, living his best life. Evening, Jack. How are you doing? So I've removed the pop filter from the microphone, as I'm sure you can see, just because it was getting in the way a lot, and it's quite big and bulky. You know, it's not a small thing. I'm not used to saying that. So yeah, I'm taking it out of the way. If it gets annoying, I don't think it does because I have the microphone off to one side anyway. Yeah, let's do some damage with this. Yeah, if it gets annoying, let me know and I'll reattach, or I don't know, I'll put a sock over it, and we'll see how we get on. Anyway, right, what were we doing? What were we up to? So I'm hoping this is going to be a lot more exciting than the previous mission. I'm going to take the opponent movement unit speed down to fast, because we ramped it up because the last mission was a bit of a drag in terms of the enemy turns. Damn, that's hot. And my mouse is getting stuck. Right, okay, I'm really not prepared, but who cares? Let's crack on. So the mission objective, I think, was to help the crowning of Uther. That went fantastically, if you can remember that. And now we've got to avenge Demosthene's death by destroying Uther, which is just as fun. Yeah, get to beat up a teenage boy. It's like favorite pastimes. Ahoy! Right. Okay. So yes, this is going on. What have we built so far? Obviously not the warrior upgrade structure, but we've got the Titans. I take it we're not having an archer. We're just going Titan, 2 melee, and priest, it would seem. So this looks fun. Minor flame. Oh, lovely. It's not the C word, is it? Can we say the C word? Does that immediately cause everyone to just suddenly get COVID? Hopefully not. Okay, so obviously priority is to get the warrior upgrade structure done, and then just do some exploration, I think. Immediate targets, not that many around the place. I guess we'll go after this orc. This immediate vicinity has been cleared out, so I guess we just do a bit of exploration. I'm sure there's no way this can go poorly. It's not like Uther summoned a giant dragon hand to crush his extremely elderly father. Abandoned outpost. Very nice. Ancient keep. It's not a Perthen though, is it? Few things are, unfortunately. The old hot Perthen action. Guess we'll see what's down here. I think I saw some there's some elven lands over there on the right. I think there's a quest to do with that. I think there's something to do with them not wanting you in their lands or something. I can't remember. Oh, that looks unguarded. I think that's everyone. I get slightly overwhelmed with so many like units just like bobbing around the place. But I think we're good. It's not actually that much point in keeping this city, so I'm not really that bothered about bolstering it. We don't seem to have started with any resources mana-wise. We've got this gold mine, and I'm trying to see if there's any mana close by. There doesn't seem to be. Looks like there's the corner of something there, so I think the sooner we find something the better. Hi Sierra, how are you doing? Uh-oh. So, in other news, well, it's kind of related news. Oh, we'll do this first. We heard about the Emperor's death. We regret that we cannot help you, as we must settle a problem first. Please do not intrude into our territory to the east. Very vague. Like the UK political system. Don't worry. We'll just do Brexit, and then no one has to worry about that. No one talk about it. Still not got enough money to upgrade the fighters upgrade structure, but I'm not going to let this stop us from plodding on. Just defend, I think. Nice slap sound from the Titan, of course. Always satisfying to hear. Damn, what's going on there? Hope you to offer destroy the undeads to the north. Sorry, south. They also have a dragon, I think. Ooh. Okay. Ah, I see. How's the Titan doing for the challenge? Great. I mean, that's the first fight I think we've had using the Titan. So far, no complaints. No complaints at all. Thank you. Probably a bit premature, but I'm hoping it'll go all right. I used some 2 space units in some of the previous playthroughs. I remember the Fiend, the Legion's 2 space unit, actually turning out to be really good because his poison damage ramped up really well. I think. Might be wrong. Can't remember now. I think I managed to take down a couple of maybe Legion capitals with them. Not Legion capitals, just general capitals. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about now. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I was thinking of some other things I could do disciples-wise, and I thought that would be nice. I'd have a quick look just to see if anyone's done any speedruns on disciples. And to my shock and potentially horror, yes, they were, and they're extremely, extremely quick. And I was like, I was potentially hoping to do like some like mini ones, like the first Empire campaign map or something like that. I'll leave these boys alone then if they want to be kept alone. Approach no more. These are elven lands. Only elves are allowed here. If you attempt to enter, you will be resisted. It's fine. And yeah, I think they managed to complete the Hog the Dark mission in, I think, probably about 3 minutes. And I think it took me an entire stream last time. Then again, I do waffle on a lot, let's face it. But like, obviously there are some speed improvements you can have, like the battle animations turned off and everything set to max speed type of thing. But still, I couldn't really keep up what was going on. Good strats though. It was like proper burn down Hog, and then it was just like smashed it. They were Russian, I think. Asura. The one that I watched, which was basically the top one, as you do. And I think the entire campaign was under an hour or something like that, which is just absolutely mind-boggling to me. I don't care about this. That was in Russian. There was no commentary. It was just like a very, very quick playthrough. Yes, that is true, Dak. In fact, I don't think... Am I the 1%? I don't think I've seen another streamer do doing Disciples in English. There are a couple of YouTubers I know of. I think Pain Reaver is... he's commented on quite a few videos, and he does some good ones. There's no others that jump to mind, though. What are we actually building here? Solid. Let's just stick with witch hunters. The law in English. Oh no, I'm sorry to have left you in such a position of responsibility. It's playing your your mod. Sorry, Rod. Really liking it. Excellent. Good. Who knows? Maybe we'll see that on stream sometime. Maybe as like a bonus stream, and then I'll maybe just like play a like a random quest or something like that. I should take these undead lands down here. It looks like fun. It's fine. So yeah, that was the extent of my research into potentially doing speedruns for Disciples. It was very short-lived, and that all hope was immediately crushed afterwards. I think that's mainly why I tend to do like challenge type runs, because I don't work well under like extreme time pressures. I just fall to pieces basically. So. But I don't know whether it would like suck the fun out of Disciples. I kind of only really play it when I've forgotten everything to do with like the quests and things like this, or most of the stuff anyway. But it was nice. It's nice to see that the speedrunning Disciples community is going strong. I think the top the top speedrun on there, the fastest speedrun, was. I'm not getting that. You go up there. Was probably done last year, I think, 2022, which was great. Good to see. And there were quite a few on the leaderboard as well. So, very nice. Can I grab that? Great. It's not easy at all. It's really challenging. Great. Got a bit too easy towards the end. I was going to say, yeah, is that due to the mod though, or is that literally just due to the way the campaign actually goes? You've got to remember. A wraith. This looks like it should be fine though. Okay. Yeah, you smack him, and then death to everyone. Excellent. Probably could have cheesed a few more heals out of this. Don't want to lose the priest. I don't want another mission where we've got to multiple permadeaths with priests. Please. We're doing without that, thank you. Potion of healing, great. I'm sure we'll hang on to that. You keep going up there. Zell, thank you very much for your for joining. After finishing the Empire campaign, should I do its DLC campaign or start another race? I would start another race. Do you mean the Guardians of the Light DLC? In which case, yeah, I would have a nice break from the Empire, because then you realise how different the other races are. And I think it's the Undead next, and they're my favourite race, so definitely do that. I'm kind of biased. And then by the time you come back, once you've done all 4 races, you can come back to the DLC stuff, and it kind of feels a bit more fresh because then you're revisiting the Empire. That will go well. Once the leader can solo, it gets pretty easy. Okay. Would you attempt to mod it to make those missions a bit harder? Maybe I'll just kill this thug. Let's have a bit of one-on-one action. Yes, definitely, Dak. And I think, like you said before with your mod, I think they could have pushed it a little bit further with making each race feel even more unique, just with some like different flavor type stuff, like with some like faction bonuses or things like this. Did I just walk past her? Is it because they're there with the humans or something? Their affiliation. Banner of Strength. Feels a bit too easy to get that. Just waltz over and nab it. But yeah, they do feel a lot different. I love games where they put a lot more thought into making each faction feel a lot different. Heroes of Might and Magic does a really good job of that as well, I find. Not quite as much as Disciples, I find. And then you've got things like StarCraft. That obviously is wildly different. I'm trying to think of any of the good examples off the top of my head. Not at the moment. I'm playing through Inscription at the moment, like casually, and I'm liking the variety of the kind of like it's kind of like card deck based type mechanics, and they've got multiple different kind of decks, and they feel way different. But that's to be expected from a deck building kind of game, I think. I'd be surprised if it didn't, to be honest. Every deck should play quite differently. Nice bit of Ignis Portents. Did I check out this shop? I don't think I have. Let's have a quick look. I did, yes, sorry. I've probably got some stuff to sell, actually. Incubus, Talisman, we won't need that. Might as well sell it. Keeping all of this Staff of Haste. Maybe it'll make its way through the entire campaign. I don't know. Would that be nice? I will grab this for the Infernal Mana, though. Alright, thanks. So now, Mountain Clans, Undead Hordes, or Legions. I think you should do Empire, Mountain Clans, Legions, Undead Hordes, somewhat follow the story in order. Yeah, that's something that's not really explained in Disciples too, with the sagas, in terms of the chronological order. So yeah, I'd say Asura is on to one there. Went for an unreliable narrator approach. I mean, the one thing that you will get by playing each saga is a very unique perspective from each of the races and their plight, their plights, their affiliations with their gods' desires, and things like this. It's extremely good in portraying that. Give me a city. Mortis ordered us to kill Uther. We have the same aims. Why do we not ally? Because you're worth experience. I'm sorry. It's as simple as that. Okay, what we got around here? That looks fine. Okay. Might as well just clear this place out. It's a nice bit of experience to be had. Whilst we do some exploring, I'll pick off some of these like really stupid parties. So they're just not worth bothering with, main party wise. I do remember the first time I played through Disciples 2, saga by saga, and I just went through. I went through the order that they appear on the race selection screen, and I found myself getting a bit confused. I wasn't too sure if it was one saga ends and then the next one continues on chronologically, or whether you're playing like different kind of like timelines, different dimensions. And in one timeline, the Empire wins. One timeline, the undead hordes are triumphant. But there is a kind of flaw to it. It's just not very obvious. They did fix that in Disciples 3 though. If you try to jump ahead to something like the Legions or the Elves, it will say you're going to miss parts of the story which are covered in previous sagas. So that was one thing that Disciples 3 had going for it. And the plot is not terrible, I'd say. The plot is probably one of the better things about Disciples 3. Selection order is Empire Hordes, Legion, and Clans, which is totally random. Correct. Yes, Asura. But Zell, yeah, at least you've got the advice of the Disciples' elders currently in the chat. I mean, if you can't trust them on Disciple stuff, then you can't trust anyone. And then you can do it all again, but with Dax mod as well, which totally invigorates the game. Apparently, I've not played it, but I'm intending on checking it out at some point. This was a bad decision. Never mind. Kind of wanted to keep hold of these guys for scouting, but whatever. I think the only ones that are alive are going to be all the ones up here now. Let's bring you around there. I might kill those greenskins with this one further down. Okay. Do we have the clans in this? Clans and legions. Right. Simply called Haven. Oh, that's nice. Okay, we're doing with you. Just knock these ones off. Have I robbed the shop? No, I don't think I've got any thieves out yet. So I could just grab them from that city, recruit a couple of thieves, and go pillaging. Thank you, Sal. Maybe we're not affiliated with the High Father. I'm probably more affiliated with Mortis, to be honest, because I'm like completely obsessed with the undead. I think they're fantastic. It's a wonderful race to play. We completely forgot we're playing the Guildmaster Lord. I do forget sometimes. It kind of just becomes like a secondary thing rather than something I optimize my play style around. What we stealing? What would you like, Dak? Talisman of Regeneration is lovely. Fire is a bit crap. Poison is weird. I'm assuming that's just because it gives you a death-based attack. It's between Talisman of Vigor and Regeneration. I'm going to go with Regeneration. Why not? It is. Are we doing this from the perspective of just selling it back to the shop? Because we're probably not going to need that much in the way of gold. Especially with the city upgrade bonus. Or discount, I guess, that we get. So in other news, I have put together what I think is a probably he doesn't have the power to kill a dwarf or a planter. I've put together what I think is a fairly interesting challenge for, I think, is either Sacred Lands or future Disciples 2 play. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to continue with the Prohibition challenge after the Empire, because it still doesn't feel like that much of a challenge. Maybe it's because I'm on normal difficulty. But to me, I might as well just keep stealing, I suppose. Or not. To me, it doesn't really feel that much of a challenge. I don't think hard difficulty would change that much. So I've been putting together like mini challenges, and wait. What I'm thinking of doing is like having a random wheel, like what we used in when we played through Fire Emblem all those years ago, and what was the other one? There was another game, Heroes of Might and Magic. And I've got, let me just bring up my text document. I've got a bunch of different kind of restrictions, like no thieves, no spells, no support units, no ranged units, no mage units, no potions, blind ruins, permadeath. So I was thinking of like lots of little mini challenges, but we take on 3 to 5 of those randomly selected back using the wheel. I need to flesh out that mini challenge list a bit more, and then I will maybe test it out on a random stream at some point, or maybe after we finish the Empire one. Thank you, friend. You've destroyed the undead creatures. The elves will remember this. Please accept this gift as a reward. Oh, 25% less damage from attacks. I mean, I guess. Where's it gone? Has it gone to the capital? That's not the right screen. Yeah, 25% damage less. Yes, woot armor, but yeah, I mean it does allow us to bring them onto the front line. That would boost them up to 70 armor. Then we could do another mage. We could do a ranged unit. Because we've not had another mage in this. Might be fun having a double mage. We'll have a think about that. Talismans are useless. You're always better off using it. Yeah, that's true. Yes. I mean, the Talisman of Regeneration is pretty good if you're in a pinch, but I still don't think it's that useful. Not when you could like attack all units for over 100 damage. Kind of pales. Anything else pales in comparison. Particularly if you have something like the Soul Crystal on your leader, and then all of a sudden, yeah, you can paralyze everyone as well. Okay, I'll just courier this horn over to the main leader. And then maybe, yeah, whack another mage in there, bring Sir Slaughterlot onto the front line, potentially. Used to be into the undead the most as a kid. Human types, races and games. Holy Knight enjoyer. I suppose someone's got to be a Holy Knight fan, haven't they? I quite like the undead in things like Heroes of Might and Magic as well. Trying to think if there are any other ones. Oh, Warcraft 3 as well. Yeah, the undead were really good in that. They're just always the best race, if you ask me. And Disciples is no different in that respect. I think the Legions are really fun as well. I do quite like the more evil aligned races, just because it's just generally more interesting. I find the then you normally end up realizing that they're not like inherently evil. There's normally something kind of like willing them forward or something like that, which isn't quite as good and evil as you initially expect. I thought I could see Heroes of Might and Magic there in your name. Don't know whether I was just seeing things that weren't there or not. Talismans are useful in some PvP low-level scenarios. Nobody plays PvP. I know. If only. I would get a good old LAN party going. Or something like that. Okay, let's bring him onto the front, and we will have ourselves. We go double mage. We could go double healer. We could get a ranged unit. Let's go double mage. Let's go absolutely bonkers. Why not? Full race PvP stream, but the multiplayer in this game is really weird. Yeah, I think there's some other like third-party app you can use to simulate a LAN or something like that. I didn't really test it out to a great deal. If I'd have continued streaming back when I did, like 5-6 years ago, I might have looked into it more, because I was going to have like a channel point redeem for people just like playing multiplayer. So you get to play a multiplayer game with me if you redeemed a certain number of channel points. I might go and have a look at this ruined farm. But yeah, of course, I had quite the hiatus. Is everyone done? Oh no, not in the slightest. Let's get you to go around there, and you can go up this way. He's probably going to get spelled upon. Is everyone done? Oh no, there's one more. Oh, when did you do attack those goblins, didn't I? Get them out of the way. Some people show up on stream and challenge me to a PvP. Really? Maybe that's just the way they find people to face in Disciples PvP. They're going to some random streams. I mean, it sounds plausible. You're probably best off looking in some like Discords or subreddits. But I can't imagine they're that active, unfortunately. Have you given the horn to Sir Lot? You have. Well done. Some good horn action there. I probably should bring you over here to investigate that farm, is it? Ruined farm. Okay, let's absolutely smash this peasant's face in, as you do, because it's just so satisfying. Hi Mantor, how are you doing? Can you keep stealing and reselling a piece of equipment? If only. Oh, proper speedrun tactics there. I mean, that's how it works in real life, isn't it? Okay, you might as well investigate the ancient keep. Oh, 3 problems with this game. Map would feel nicer if idle units have animations. Yes. Yes, I always have to turn on banners. Because without banners, I am screwed. It's like that orc just blends in. And that troll does. So banners does make quite a big difference. But I kind of like had to train my brain to kind of look for banners. So yes, definitely. Some visuals are just mere, like the hero equipment screen. Let's have a quick look. Like the paper doll type thing. Oh, we can't do it on these leaders, can we? There he is. Oh, like this bit. Yeah, I mean it's a product of its time, I suppose. I mean, we're talking very early 2000s. I quite like the art style. I think it's aged quite well in terms of lots of the other stuff. Oh, just a thief. Okay, we're gonna have a very exciting fight with these dudes. There you go. If you set up a local VPN and get someone to connect to it, it should work, or you have to set up a virtual machine and give access to remotely. Yes, kind of. I can't remember the third-party program that I'd found to like simulate a LAN. But it was a thing, and I think some kind of like reviews or some of the stuff I'd seen online suggested it worked. Might have been on the GOG forums for Disciples or something like that. I imagine that's quite a good resource for that kind of stuff. Fine. Only for you to stab me in the back at the next opportunity. Hamachi. It could have been that. Yeah, that sounds familiar. dislike the hero screen. Yeah, I mean, this looks a bit naff. I mean, Zell, have you played Sacred Lands? Because we will do that at some point on stream, and then you will see just how much nicer this looks compared to Sacred Lands, compared to the prequel. You'll be in for a shock, definitely. I'm gonna have to go all the way around. Fine. Some Runestone mana. I'm having that. What was in there? Master Thugs. I hate fighting Master Thugs. Fine, I'll do it anyway. It's for completion's sake. It's weird seeing him on the front line now. You can wait. What? You're not supposed to go first. Damn it. Ugh. This is awful. And no one's going to level up. You're not that far off. Keep him healed. Horrid. A Royal Scepter? 500 gold. And of course it would be in a farm. I don't think they're worth it. More bloody Master Thugs. UI General was made back in the day for... yeah, 800 by 6. Yes, definitely. That's the one thing that, you know, just doesn't quite work well. Everything else is great, so yes. You might have some luck with the, was it GL wrapper, which allows you to do some like upscaling for Disciples and Sacred Lands. Just to smooth things out a bit. It kind of high-reses it slightly. That's what I'm using at the moment. And I've got this running on a very large monitor. And it still looks great. My monitors must be like a 32-inch, if not slightly bigger, widescreen one. I've got it like properly blown up. Still looks fantastic, if you ask me. So yes, definitely do that to try to get the most out of the game. I would recommend. I was rather hoping we could just sneak through the mountain there. Alas. What are you doing? Oh yes, we're going over here. Some pretty good challenge maps for this game. Like customer ones that people have made, Dak. Not the inbuilt ones, the actual, like the individual quests. Is there anything else we need to do or build? Just out of interest. We should probably do the Mage Tower. Just so it's there. We still don't have any life mana though, which is concerning. There's a bit there. Do we want to piss off the dwarves for that though? Don't know. Again, do let me know if the lack of pop filter on the microphone is causing any kind of weirdness. I don't think it will, because I talk off to the side a little bit, so, and it was just getting in the way. It's like I could just see a big like black thing there, which was very off-putting when I'm trying to stream, so binned it off. Okay. Okay, thanks, Asira. Do we go to the right or the left? I mean, I'm tempted to go left just because the dwarves seem to have all this kind of sewn up. Don't know what's going on in that outpost. Yeah, let's head over here. Really can't be arsed with the rest of this stuff. I hate fighting thugs. It's always not worth it. And you always regret it. And you just think, oh, it's like so much damage that you can't like block or anything because they go so quickly and so little XP. So they can just get screwed. Third problem with the stats. Most units have the same HP, damage, etc. to their equals from the other races. Yes. So that will be the case for your entry level units. And there are some subtle differences. And because Disciples works at such a kind of squished number level, you don't see any like huge numbers floating around damage-wise. I mean, the max damage you can never do is 300. It literally maxes out at that. At least in the original game. Might be different in Rise of the Elves. Because of that, some smaller differences make quite a big difference. For instance, between a squire and a dwarf in the clans, the dwarf will win because the dwarf has 150 HP to a squire's 100 HP. So it is intrinsically better. It is slower, of course, because it's a dwarf. But these finer nuances, I think, is where the real interesting stuff goes on. And then, of course, when you start to promote your units into things like the 3rd and 4th tier units, you see some very wild differences to do with like immunities, wards, secondary effects from their weapons, and so on and so forth. Warrior leader goes to 400. Yes, I thought there was a change in Rise of the Elves. Ranger heroes go to 400. Yeah, that would make sense. Any single target type stuff. But I think there's variety to be had when you start to assess the actual scale of these numbers, I suppose. And then, yeah, they obviously start to go off in different directions. Wow, was that it really? They obviously start to go off in different directions when you start to go down the upgrade paths. And that's when the real divergence happens. Okay, that's all done. Sorry, it's no worries. I've had the same thoughts when I first started playing. And then you just think, wow, all these units are like roughly the same. Let's look at a possessed. The only difference between a possessed and a squire is his HP. He gets a little bit more HP. That is fairly common for the legions. So he could outlast a squire from the Empire. But then you see later on that they kind of... The Legion warrior units have no armour. They never get any armour. Whereas with the Empire, you have paths where you can go down damage, or you can go down to get armour and make them more tanky. And I think that's where the differences start to become much more apparent. And that's when, of course, each race starts to feel a lot more different in terms of gameplay-wise. Okay, so this all seems to be a bit of a write-off at the moment. We would have to break our alliance with the dwarves, and do we want to do that? I mean, they did it to us last time, so I'm not completely against it. I do hold quite a grudge sometimes. Okay, we could probably do with investigating this before we plonk ourselves in there. Right, you go up and round. Keep on investigating. Feels like we're not far off investigating the whole of the map here. So these dudes have come in really useful. I could do with them actually doing this on every map. Just like give us a handful of absolute crap units, which no one seems to be really interested in, and yeah, just go for it. It's quite nice. Differences are small but have significant impact on your tactics. Yeah, that's what I was rather crudely trying to say, I suppose. Thank you very much. Jesus, did he kill him? Right, okay. I mean, I'm assuming he must have been heavily damaged by the thief. I was not expecting that. I'll have it. Oh no. What's going on there? Is that their main army? It's not much going on there, but whatever. Okay, do we get rid of her now? Do we waste the movement points? I mean, is it a waste? She's going to be annoying if we let her live. Get rid. Still have enough movement points to check out this tower. Oof. Oof. AI sometimes really makes strange battles. Yes, yes. The AI is on another level of weirdness. I don't know whether they did that just so you can't really you can't predict what they're going to do, but it is what it is. Oh, that witch hunter's not going to have a good time with this. Do we think we can triumph though? Maybe once we've upgraded the apprentice. So let's clear out this little area, and then we'll come back for that. Oh, you just can't get there. That's fine. Hi Jamal, how you doing?
What?
Happy hump day to you.
Again?
Yes, again. Hump day again, I know.
Again?
For thy high father.
Okay, so it looks like there is either runestone or life mana there, which is worth going for.
Speak thy command.
Mixed certainly. Great. I still don't think we've caught up with the max level that Sir Slaughterlot could be at this point, despite the XP fest we had in the previous mission. We've still got some catching up to do. Is this going to go alright? Yes. So, and I'm less bothered about like maxing out levels for the main leader, just because again I am still a little surprised with how well this has gone. I thought this, I know I keep on saying this, but I thought this challenge was going to be like the real ball breaker, and it just doesn't seem to have gone that way. Okay, I think that's life mana, which is grand. Everything has been explored there. Made a tier list after finishing Empire's campaign, sent on Games Discord. You might want to see it and tell me what you think. It's coming from you, Casual. Ooh, what kind of tier list? What you consider like the better and less good units type of thing. Zarish XP blobs. We've got our buddy Ekrazem here, and that's about it. Not much going on there. What? Exactly?
Yes?
Sorry for me cycling through is annoying. I need to do it because I've got OCD when it comes to making sure everyone's had their turn. Strongest and efficient. I will gladly have a look. Yes, that sounds fun. Is this from the Empire, an Empire's perspective now that you've done their campaign, I take it? I'm so jealous. I wish I could play through Disciples the first and experience the Disciples the first time through again. But sadly it's one of those experiences you only get to live through once. But oh, to be young again and pick up Sacred Lands, the retail copy at, I don't know, the local games shop or whatever. Thinking, this looks fine. Graphics are a bit jank, but I'll give it a go. Shit. Okay. We need to heal him. Hopefully he will... no! Dead. Screwed by the initiative once again. Damn it. I thought this was pretty straightforward, but... until you go Cena. Oh, we've entered the dank phase of the stream, everyone. Nice. Level up for the Titan to level 66. Bit more healing from the priest. Have you nothing better to do than attack us? Why do you not avenge your empire's death, cowards? Because XP, you fool. Alright, under the new permadeath rules, we are dismissing the witch hunter and hiring a squire. Go double titan. That'd be crazy. Double titan mage healer. Time to go for 2 titans. You read my mind, Doc. Alright then, yeah, let's do it. Leader in the middle. Double titans. Let's do it. What? That was my initial reaction as well, Mr. Spearman. Check out my double titan formation. What? Where the hell's Uther? Is he like literally in the corner of the map? It's where the quest objective normally is. I love the plot. Good, good. It is quite a good plot. There are a couple of twists. There are more twists to be had. Just saying. No spoilers for Zell from anyone, please. Couldn't quite see what was going on. Yeah, sounds about right.
Yes?
She's going to get her arse whooped if we go any closer, I think. Which is a shame. Well, again, yes, thank you. I need to upgrade some of these just so you'll get a bit of shenanigans going on here. I'll do. Slaughterlot has 70 armor, that's like 550 effective HP. I'm glad you can do the maths on that one, Dak. I'll test it out at some point. Arg. Arg indeed. Another one fell to Zarish. Oh, we've got Ekrazem and Himekru. It's very exotic. So he's got 166 HP with 70 armor. I can't be asked figuring that out, sorry. Dak'll do it for us. Okay, is this going to go any better with double titans? We don't know. They might even just go for Slaughterlot. And with our permadeath rules in place, that would be very sad. Very sad indeed. Have a titan off. Isn't this fun? Not so good on the old hitting your target thing for the titans. Don't think I've ever used a titan. There's not much reason to use them, to be honest. When you think you could replace a titan with what would eventually be I don't know, a defender of the faith on the front line and an imperial assassin or white mage on the back, I mean, it's just obvious what you're going to go for. I don't know why you would use a titan. They're really good in Disciples 3, to be fair. That and they look awesome, and they smack people around with a massive tree stump, which is pretty good. But I see very little use for them, other than maybe city defense. Maybe we could put them in our cities, and that'd be fun. Ooh, Uther, where are you? Why couldn't I go around there? Oh, there's an orc there. I still can't see them even with the bloody banners on. You go back around that way. Air Elementalist's got to be the worst unit in the game. Yes. In terms of the least point in having. That is actually resolved in Disciples 3 nicely, because but in a bad way, you know, it's I didn't want it to be resolved in the way that it was. It's like the field of battle is much bigger. It's like Heroes of Might and Magic, unfortunately. So you've got plenty of space to warp in your air elementals, but it doesn't feel like Disciples anymore, unfortunately. Straight up useless. Yeah, it doesn't even have a secondary attack. Haha, die. It's so ugly design too, despite being weak as hell. I'm not that against the design. It does look a bit weird, yeah, in terms of what you'd expect an air elemental to look like. Again, this is fixed in Disciples 3. I think the air elementals look pretty awesome in Disciples 3. Where it's just like a bunch of faces within a kind of like mist type thing. It's pretty good. Superior city defenders. I can get that. Yeah, definitely. Because in terms of units that you can literally just recruit and they do a good job. Titans, yeah, tier 1 units, yeah, they'll definitely hold their own. I would reluctantly kill this party. It feels like a waste, but they're all going for Slut a lot, interestingly. He is the most worthy target, it would seem. Most intriguing. Okay, can you find Uther? Is he literally next to the capital? Begrazin. What's this? Like budget Bethrazin over here? Oh, there he is. I can see a very, very faint kind of like quest objective thingy down there. That means he's just going to be stood out in the open, isn't he? Good old Begrazin. Oh. Right, okay, so no, that's probably going to be a no. Why did he just run past our road planter? It seems odd. Normally they make an absolute beeline to smash their skulls in. Zarish's brother, called Begrazin. And another Begrazin. What? That's like calling your son Beezus or something. Himekru. These guys aren't moving, are they? Is that because are they just like planted there just as XP blobs or something? Jesus, exactly. Yeah. Oh wow. Fun. Is it the same with these ones? No, it's just a gargoyle. That looks fun. I love the name Hag. I mean, she doesn't look that hag-like either. Double Begrazin? What's going on? You think they'd have programmed something to say, don't give them the same name? Don't give them the same stupid name, which is basically a rip-off of Bethrazin. Gobbo Archers have a cute pet. Indeed, yes. Damn it, I was so close to Uther. Where is he going? Is he getting some unguarded treasure? Because they love doing that as well. Right, give me that. I'm pretty sure it's life mana. We shall see. Yeah, this guy's not. He wasn't bothered about the rod planter or the thief. Literally stood next to him. Is he like? Has he got something on his mind? Is he completely focused on something else? Is it a rod planter in disguise, and he's gone for our rod? I am most confused. I can go around there. And all the city names rip-offs of actual cities. We've got Indris Keep, North Keep, What's the capital called? Fergal City. Gilgrim City? Nemoria. Nemoria sounds very familiar. Pernal Keep. I don't know. I don't think so. None of them sound familiar to me. Oh, should we give this a try? I'm slightly confident. Yeah, let's do it. No spells. Just going in blind. Well, not blind, but you know. Now, if they're all going to go for Slaughterlot, maybe we can exploit that and get some good hits in with the Titans. They are still going for him. And we can heal through most of it. Right, it's one down. There is a Rotterdam, yeah, I have seen that. Alright, that was less painful than expected. Hopefully a nice amount of experience. 203, I'll take it. Oh god, he needs loads to level up still. 500 gold, a Staff of Celerity, that's fine, it saves us from researching it. Not fantastically brilliant, but
Don't push me.
For thy high fall.
whatever, I'll take it. Try to make the Witch Hag Succubus line of units better for the legions. Again, they were improved for Disciples 3 because they actually got an attack plus their secondary ability, didn't they? Bethresda is actually like the godlike harbour, while also being the only ruler of hell. Yes, I think the law was that the High Father created the angels, and then Bethresda created humans. Bethresda was an angel, yeah. Created humans to kind of like appease the High Father, but then humans were basically shits. And then Bethresda was like, "Oh look, Dad, I've made humans, aren't they great?" And he's like, "No, they're a bunch of assholes." And then he was like, "You're banished because you made this absolute bollocks." I don't think it was quite in those words, but that's the general gist of it. Hence him being a fallen angel. Who would Uther be if he wasn't stopped, though? Who, indeed. Who, indeed. You may find out throughout the other sagas. You fix the problem of breaking polymorph in a single turn by adding paralysis to it. So that's a nice challenge. Polymorph is so stupid sometimes. It sounds fantastic, but, you know, in practice, it's just like, what? I leveled up and promoted this this poor hag, dragged her out of a retirement home to be in my army, and her effect lasts less than a turn. Ridiculous. It's supposed to be like a trade-off because it can last potentially more than one turn. So it's like, could last 0 turns, could last 7 turns. I don't know, something stupid like that. Where are we going next? Can we think of any way to defeat the crumbled outpost? I think it might not actually be too bad. Campaign was called The God to Become and Going to Be the New Ruler of Hell. Ugh. How strange. I couldn't possibly tell you what happens. Sounds very mysterious, though. It's always random, isn't it? Interesting. How do you change the paralysis then, Dak? How do you change it from the normal paralysis, which wears off after one turn, to the super paralysis you get from things like Uther and other things? Try not to spoil things for Zell. Okay, who's our next target? Oh, another abandoned outpost. Maybe take this city. Just give us a forward outpost, which isn't abandoned, of course. Let's upgrade this. Lock a Titan in, because that's what we're doing now.
Speak thy command.
Ah, he's probably closer, actually. How convenient.
Would I high father?
Hope you get the answers in the other races campaigns. You will, yes. What those answers will be,
Would I high father?
I don't know. We'll find out. And then if you've gone completely insane, you can play Disciples 3. No, I thought they were ignoring her. Fine. Is there a difference in the code for the paralysis? Ghost Warrior. Oh yeah, that's pretty much what I asked, yeah. There's a flag for all the effects, like paralysis / petrify. Goes something like infinite equals 0 - 1, though I don't remember. Ah, oh, okay, interesting.
I live but to serve, my lord.
Does that mean you can potentially have infinite paralysis? That sounds potentially broken. Do it. Come on, mod it so you've got a unit which paralyzes things infinitely. Okay, so we did we drop our rod there? Oh no, we got rid of their rod, and our land is seeping through the from under the floorboards. Oh, that's nice. All right, so he's pretty knackered. So let's go for this city. I don't know what else to do with these thieves, actually. I think I'll stick it back in this city just for now. It's never truly infinite. Indefinite. Okay, I'll take indefinite paralysis, that's fine. Yep. Yeah, I suspect so, Dark. I'm blaming drugs. Mind-bending drugs. Should I finish him off? Yeah, let's put him out of his misery. Sad not to. Hey, those are the things that I stole. I've just got my own stuff back. Okay, we're all suddenly down to main leader and thief. I've just realised, which is it's nice and easy for me to manage, which is good. I'm not complaining about that. It's not me cycling through like 5,000 units. Yes, Sarah. Yeah, Sarah's never going to let that go. You're going to bring it up every stream, aren't you? Every opportunity. Sort of, I can't be asked to wait another turn. Let's do a staff of travelling. Just so we can take the city. Okay. Of course, the one downside to having Slutlot on the front line is that he will be, in this case, susceptible to the paralysis from Uther, which is a little concerning. And I think Mind Ward is a super high level spell for the Empire, isn't it? We have recaptured the city. Let's be cautious, Master. Uther will surely retaliate for this assault. Retaliate for this assault. Yes, we've stolen their salt. Whatever. A couple of orcs, orc champion. I'll clear these ones out. Not terrible experience. Hello, what do we have here? Battles won 1, and he's got a wolf lord and a son of Emir. Much more suspicious. It's a tier 4. Let's have a quick spy on that. No Mind Ward there. Oh, it's level 3. And Runestone and Life, we can afford it as well. Ooh. Fire Ward at levels 4. I thought they'd be the other way around. I thought Fire Ward would be a level 3 spell. And Mind level 4. Because Mind protects you against so much horrible stuff. Is there a ward at level 5? I can't remember now. Probably not. I know the undead get weapon, maybe weapon ward at level 5, I think, don't they? To play into their other units. Death ward, really? Level 5? Right, okay. That doesn't seem worth it. That when there's so many there's so many sources of death magic when you're up against the undead. Do we want the Spell Blizzard? We do have Runestone Mana coming in. No, sod off. I don't like dwarves. They narked me since they broke their alliance on the second turn of that mission. I'm never forgiving them. Bye-bye. Okay, this is all nice and straightforward. Okay, level ups for everyone. 48 healing. Decent amount of damage from those two. Actually, it's not a decent amount. It's fairly low. But this is part of the challenge. What's going on with this dude? Onyx Gargoyle. Who will he go for? Will he try and one-shot the priest? Can't quite remember how much damage an Onyx Gargoyle does. Mind Ward is a thing. Oh yeah. Rated Grand Inquisitors too high, but they look so cool though. And they're big MC Hammer type trousers. Plus they get a fire ward, don't they? Which is pretty handy if you're up against the legions. Ain't no lie. The big. I'd love it if that. Can you change the actual name of the weapon attack in units and the unit information screen? And can you make the Grand Inquisitor's attack a big bunk stick, please? So attack equals big bunk stick. That would make my day. It's probably just like something like Grand Mace or something like that. Orb Vampire. Drains 75 points of life from target units in battle. I might use that. Now that he's on the front line, we could do with a potential additional heal. Holy Mace. Meh. It's not quite as good as... I could do Holy Big Bonk Stick. It's possible to change all the names and descriptions for attacks. Excellent. Rated them as the second best. I do really like the Inquisitor line for the Empire fighter units. I do like the aesthetics of these. Much more than the horseback type dudes. Obviously, the angels look awesome, but they're just like damage basically, aren't they? Whereas I think the Inquisitor line has more utility. Okay, so Priest is in danger, but I think we can probably one turn this army. It largely depends on whether Sir Slaughterlot goes before the Demonologist. Hopefully will. Actually, that might not matter. Because it looks like it's going to get 2 attacks off. So he's dead. Alright, we're starting again with the priest. Zombie's attack is obvious then. What did you want that? Big Sacred Bonk Stick, yes. The BSBs. Yes, I approve. Okay, priest is proper dead. Hi. Angel's a quick way to get 125 damage with no extra effect. Yes. Yeah, it's true. The counter on crit damage. The angels looked not as badass in Disciples 3, I thought, though. They look really good in Disciples 2. Oh, you need to figure out what's in this abandoned outpost. Nope. Just go. Just exit. There we go. Does Gargoyle have an earth-based attack? No, I don't think so. I think that changed in Rise of the Elves, didn't it? I'll double check next time. I think the attack is probably still called Rock Shards, but I don't think it's actually earth-based. Oh damn. Did he please polymorph to cultist? Oh, love it. Oh, there's a gargoyle. Yeah, it's weapon-based, even though the attack is called Rock Shards. Yeah, I literally had no one else better to polymorph. I'm going to kill him just for that sheer insolence. Who's he going to go for now? Still going for the Squire, that poor buy. I combined the words boy and guy into buy. Who do we try and kill now, though? I'll try and get the Possessed because he's an easy target. Oh, he's going for the squishies. Try to put up a good defence. Alas, 'twas not enough. Oh, the bitch slap, of course, yes. Oh, the backhander. It is earth-based in Rise of the Elves, yes, you're quite right. It's one of those very subtle changes which you don't quite realise first, then you will try and attack something with an earth ward and you just think, hang on. What the hell's going on here? Earth ward to keep the healers alive, yes. That would be the dream. But alas, we must replace them. We finally find out what's in the abandoned outpost. The suspense is killing me. Ooh, lizard people. That looks fun. Right, what exactly did we lose down here? Just some infernal mana, which we probably don't really need anymore. Although that would be nice. I mean, we can research and cast. Well, it's the life mana we need in order to cast it, but we've got enough infernal mana now, so I'm not hugely bothered about reclaiming that. Okay, let's upgrade this a bit more. Not that it would do much against that army, but it might stop them, or at least get them to hesitate attacking.
Don't push me.
Good Lord, Mantor, really. The leader damage source until misclicked on a werewolf and did damage. Oh, with like a melee leader. Have they got a different weapon source? Oh, did you see you changed it to holy or something? Like so, some of the units are getting holy damage now in the mod.
I live but to serve, my lord.
Okay, sure. She's dead, and we've only really got the lizard men to take care of. Probably need to be a little more careful, just because We have limited healing now. So I should probably get rid of these guys. Okay. That hopefully helps with our healing problem. A lizardman talisman. No. I mean, it's nice that you get these, but they're completely useless at this point. Let's face it. Okay, moving on. Might prey upon these green skins just a bit. We can take on those. Just need to... Feels like I need to get a little bit stronger. I don't think we're quite at the point where we can take on Uther just yet. Plus we've got some extra time. What's the time now? 10 to 10. Should be alright. Talking about some sort of mod? Yes. The creator of which is in this very chat. Solo the campaign as a warrior leader. Look, what? Just the warrior leader, no other units. That sounds intense. Of course, divine. It's divine, isn't it? Not holy. Divine source, yes. What does the change make when you find the patch notes? You're going to have to talk to the lovely Dak in chat. I'm sure they will gladly point you in the right direction. Okay, what's going on here? Troll. It should be fine. Might give us the opportunity to heal Slaughterlot back up to full health. Oh, I need to have a look in this shop actually. Potions galore. That's a fairly depressing stock, isn't it? I mean, I guess I'll take those. Potion of protection. Oh, absolutely taken aback. Devastated I am. How can they break such a valuable alliance? And where's the closest dwarf that I can kill? Basically.
Don't push me.
I'll hang on for now. I'll infiltrate the spy first. Then I'll fuck them up. Ooh, they've changed targets. Going for me priest. Okay. Heal the priest. Oh, I need to lock his unit type, don't I? Yes. Onto the orc. This should be much easier. And should hopefully heal back up to full health. I think. Oh god, no, they're still going to go for the priest. Alright, fine. Didn't heal up to full health at all. Not without some cheesing anyway. As much as I like cheese, I don't like to rely on it. Okay, so we're going to try and bait those dwarves forward. Get a spy in their army. Then they die. Won't change the Steam exe. Oh, I see. Right, what's going on here?
Don't push me. They better be good.
What you got for me? Okay, that's the big boys. It's probably out of my movement range anyway, yes. So not a big deal. They will probably be going for that city, which is fine. I'm not that attached to it.
Don't push me.
It's not looking good for this dude though. Oh, he's rather damaged, isn't he? How is he so damaged? That was only like a couple of thugs or some rubbish, wasn't it? Oh good, the dwarves are invading. Isn't that nice? Piece of piss, piece of piss. Alright, okay. Okay. No, I still can't disturb the elves, I'm assuming. Will they help us in the next mission? Is that what happens? I can't quite remember now. Okay, should be able to just naturally cheese some extra healing here. Yeah, that's fine. Splendid. So I might kind of come around this way. What's in there? A Moloch. That looks like fern. Okay, I'll go around this way. Take some of the clan's territories. They were stupid enough to cross us. I should probably move this thief out of the way. It's probably a waste of time. The elves will give you boots. In the next mission? Or do we just have to wait long enough to let them sort out their shit? I can't remember. I think it's the start of the next mission, isn't it? If you don't piss them off, this one. Okay, is that the dude with the Morlock? If so, I would like your experience, sir. The elves are just jerks, just kill them all. Okay. On your advice, let's just kill everything. Oh, I can't do enough damage to kill everything. At least get the leader. Horn of Awareness. What does Horn of Awareness do? Potion of Invulnerability. We already have Horn of Awareness. Oh, really? Oh, okay. The thing that we did down here, clearing out the undead, that's already happened. Okay, so we've got everything we can from them. I mean, I don't think we're going to get much experience out of these dudes anyway. Unless there's other shit going on there. Okay, we'll try and keep that thief safe. What time is it now? I wonder if we can go and pay Uther a visit before the end of the stream. Feels like we're on target for it. Provided the dwarves don't just keep getting in the way. What if there's actual treasure in there? I mean, feels like we're not really struggling that much in terms of what we have to actually help us. Plus the elves were nice, they gave us the horn. What's wrong with that? Ow. What's his damage down to now, by the way? 118. Oh, that's still pretty good, actually. Oh, I'd definitely try the mod once you've gone through like the unmodded campaign and whatnot. So absolutely, I think it's worthwhile playing Disciples unmodded for your first run through, though. Then you can appreciate the things that some of the issues that the mod has tried to address and improve upon. This ain't happening. there's actually not much point in in taking that city. No strategic value. I would quite like to have a go at the dragon. I'm just trying to think how much damage the dragons do. Feels like about 100 damage to all units, maybe 125 for a black dragon. Death based, of course. Ah, lovely. 78 damage, 84 for that one, 44 healing. Tree back potion, gold ring, potion of strength, strength scroll. What other spells can we grab for this? Holy armor, of course. I'll research that now, actually. It's always good to have that one researched. You also have a blue dragon. Ooh. Fancy. And we can... Water Ward is like one of the first level spells, isn't it? Yes, it is. Are you sure the elves don't say something, do something nice for us in the next mission if we don't piss them off, though? I can't remember. No, don't be a twat. Come on. My poor priest. So if we did holy armor, so Slaughterlot is maxed out armor wise. They're up to 35 each. Don't think it matters. Okay. I forgot about them in this mission. I defeated the undead and they didn't talk back to me and just forgot about them. Okay. Should we pay the elves a visit then? Oh well then. If they've got a blue dragon then yes. I think it's worth it. Send a thief in there as well with them. No way for the game to transfer memory of what you did. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of the something else, which I won't say because of spoilers. But that's because it's an item, isn't it? Unless you carry over specific. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Don't read that. Don't read what Dax said, Cell. I mean, you do it anyway, don't you? Because, yeah, you want to see what it does. So I'm sure you'll be fine. I've said too much. Whack that puny elf. I'm probably just going to go straight for the blue dragon, just to get the sumptuous XP from that. If we do go after the elves, though, we might not have enough time to finish the map in this stream, though. Good. Oh no, priest dead. Oh, priest is dead again. How annoying. Can't seem to keep a priest alive. Can I get back to that city? Is that the really powerful army? I can't remember. I might go up to that one and just take the dwarf one instead. I know, priest is gone. So sad. Off he goes. Can't even really replace him with anything durable. Other than a melee unit. But that's not happening. Just going to have to tough it out. Why? What's the point? Oh, they've gone rogue. Hey, where are they going? Are they going to take this city? Are they going for Gilgam? That would be fun. What about the elves? Noticed on edges they own insanely huge army. The elves? Do they? I mean, they've got a lot of units there. That I don't think they're particularly powerful, are they? You were warned not to pursue the legions. Bethrasen's back. To fight us now is pure folly. We will fall for your tricks no more. It is time we rid the lands of your treacherous kind. General smack talk, really, as you do. Over you come. Pooh. I need the temple. Well, I guess you can stay there for a turn. I shall build a temple up. Because we've got loads of money. They are very quick, yes, this is true. Even their mages are quick. I'm sure about their melee units. I think they're quick as well, aren't they? Like the forest elves. Which is nice. Quick units are always fun. Who's this? Oh, crying out loud. Go away.
Don't push me.
Okay, I'll actually put something decent in this. A Titan and a couple of archers. Dryad, 4 archers and a healer. What archers on the front line? Like the fully upgraded archers. What are they called? I can't remember now. It wasn't bandits or something, was it? It's like a mid-level type one. Well, they got so close. That's not fair. Bethresen being, Uther being out in the open there is feels a bit weird. Have they put him out in the open just so you can cast spells on him? Normally he'd be garrisoned. It's like he's like waiting to start moving or something. Morin dead. Oh no, I'm going to get damage to everyone. Ugh. Acolyte should level up. Guessing that's blue dragon territory. Let's find out. I mean, I could go in blind. Could do a what's it? Living armor. Are they coming after this city again, or are they just coming after the thief? Or they're just trying to be as annoying as possible. One of these is like the super powerful army, isn't it? I mean, even if it is, I still think we'll do alright. I'm going to do a holy armor just in case. Kill whatever can threaten them. Good point actually. Oh, yep, this is it. And they're running. How disappointing. Might get away at this rate as well. Nope. No, they don't. I might haste up and kill that other Legion army as well. just to preserve the thief. Oh, nice. Double level up for the Titans. Crap, crap, crap. Lightning. Crap, crap, crap. Where is me hot rod of haste? No, I don't want to plant a rod. I love it how the plant rod the plant rod option is still like lit up for non-rod planter leaders. As if at some point you can give them the ability to plant rods. Which Dak may or may not have given them in this mod. Who knows? You're going to have to check it out for yourself. Alright, fine. Maybe there's a city around here for us to take as well, which would be useful. Can't quite remember. They surely won't be able to try and take this city. Assuming not. Solo warrior rod planter leaders. No. Stop that. Ooh. Elf Lord. Oh. Is the priest dead again? If we go up against those. He will be if we go up against those elf rangers. That's not good. Portion of earth warding. Oh, it's Rotterdam. Where's Jamal? There we go. Rotterdam, owned by the elves. The old classic. I'll take that one, but we'll probably need some holy armor. That could be Rotterdam, or anywhere. Are there multiple cities called Rotterdam? Is this predefined? Is this city always Rotterdam? I'll do this because I think the Elf Lord is worth a fair amount of XP. Ew. How much is he going to do? 50 damage. We won't actually be able to kill him in one turn though. Which is not nice. But the priest should still be okay. Feck, he's warded as well. This is most inconvenient. Okay, you can still out-heal him though. You're going to just have to keep healing yourself, unfortunately. Smash his face in. And then do we do some cheesing? Nah, I don't like cheese. We'll rest up in the city afterwards. I was about that. Okay, no one's going to level up. Whoa, loads of XP though. More than I was expecting. How dare you attack us humans? Fear not, our brothers will avenge us. Will they now? What be in here? Is this our dragon? No, it's ghouls. Huh. Okay. So basically their little problem that they were having, that they told us about, was essentially the undead. You've got an undead infestation there, love. Right, okay. So, the good thing is that I think we've still got holy armor available and active, or do we? It feels like we do. How much is this guy going to do? 100 damage, which is essentially halved I don't think this is actually as much of a problem. The thief is the priest is probably dead once again, but sometimes I think I like the priests like just being killed. I'll get him to heal himself just in case he pulls through. I think he might actually. Alright. Chances are everyone's going to... the leader probably won't level up. Yeah, we're good. We were really fortunate in the fact that it attacked us while we were garrisoned. I think that made the biggest difference. Flip. Didn't lock his unit type. Never mind. He's going to die anyway at some point, let's face it. Well, there we go. I thought they were talking about Undead City on the south. Also, if that's the thing. The one down here, yeah, this was all undead at the start, wasn't it? A white dragon. How much damage does a white dragon do? Was it 125? We've got a death dragon there, which I really want to kind of take care of before the end of the mission, just to see what's in there. It's probably something not worth it, but just in case it is, we shall investigate. Oh, fine. A bunch of noobs. Would have been immune. Ah, of course, yes. Of course. Silly me. Yeah, that would have been great fun, wouldn't it? I mean, our Titans aren't doing a massive amount of damage. 90 each, isn't it? Isn't to be sniffed at. But no. No, it probably wouldn't have ended well. Is his name Balderic? And does he have a cunning plan? Is the next question. 100 or 110 and immune to fair, yeah. Oh, it's Skeleton versus Black Dragon exploit. Yes, yes. David versus Goliath. Lovely stuff. Yeah, bye. Oh no, oh no, no, not the priest, no! Please, no, not the priest. Someone miss, just one person miss. Oh, he was doing so well, he actually survived a dragon. Oh, it's annoying. Oh, shit, was that Slutalot levelling up? Wow. Rather unceremoniously. Yeah, fine, whatever. Undead are made of cheese. There is a lot of cheese to go to be had with the undead. Zell, I'm sure you'll figure it out. And you'll have lots of fun. I certainly did with undead. Some of the units that they've got. It feels like it's time for more hit points. With them being on the front line, I think that's probably our best option. Natural healing, that's kind of one of the ones where it's just like, there's nothing else really to get. So I think it should be... yeah, let's do toughness. So we'll go from 178 HP to 213. Nice. Toughness good, yes. Me like toughness. Okay, you are gone once again. I think I might just jump straight onto this little island over here. Crumble Temple. Okay. Where's me thief? There's not much point in garrisoning this city. There doesn't seem to hold much value strategically. Vampire's life draining. Which vampire was that? Which vampire have you seen, Zell? Oh, there's a gold mine there, of course. as lovingly pointed out by a dwarven rod planter. What you got for me? A griffin. Okay, that's just a melee unit. The centaur, I think, probably has enough damage to just outright kill the acolyte. Which would be a potential problem. Don't have any just like normal kind of like potions just to keep the acolyte alive. Do a tree bark. That should be enough. He's going for him now. Oh, it's only 40 damage. The acolyte would have survived. Fine, whatever. The griffins look pretty cool. They're a good unit. Fairly useless when you do actually get to use them, unfortunately. The Sky Lords look nice as well. But, bloody hell. But they're just better units to have, I think. Unfortunately. Undeads are full of surprises, yes. That's why they're most fun to play. Don't know why I'm getting him to heal himself, because that happened. 400 gold and a Vengeance of Ymir scroll. 75 points of water damage. Is that an area of effect as well? No, just to target units. Marvellous. Spells. Nice. Oh, the first boss on the first mission. Yes, indeed, yes. Basic vampire. Lovely. Oh, you want to see the upgrade? That's where the fun starts. Good. Well done. Lock the priest. Yes, thank you. Thank you, mentor. No, that's the wrong person. Damn it. So we can summon a rock. That's a fairly. It's a nice cost-effective summon, to be fair. Summon rock. Valkyrie Tempest is area of effect damage. No, it's target units again still. I'm gonna grab rock, just because it's quite useful. Should I just steal something else? I'll steal Tempest, actually, because Uther is out in the open, or I won't. Because bullshit. If you want, it can explain how the life train works. I mean, if you want to. Oh, is this air hog? Yeah, you can very quickly just burn him down, or her down, or them down. Ooh, more life mana. That would be lovely. What we got here? Spectre. The Templar will be warded against slaughter lots of damage. But the rest is fine. Nothing to worry about there. Uh-oh. Oh, we did that and then... I'll never understand why they just cast spells and then not finish off units. I don't remember that happening in Sacred Lands. I think the AI was a bit more with it. And therefore harder to actually defeat as well. If memory serves. Great. I would get a rod planter over here. I'm probably going to have to take this, retake the city and spawn a rod planter from there. AI could just erase your main party with spells. Yes, yes, definitely. On the final missions, it was a regular occurrence, I think. Which is why things like the Fog of War spells and the one that turns your party invisible were just essential, basically, for those types of missions. Alright, let's get rid of him. I don't know what he took from the map there, but I want it. Damn it! Okay, I think we're just going to have to admit that we're never going to have a high-level priest. It's just not happening. Sorry. Oh, thank God I got that Orb of Earth back, though. This kind of makes this encounter potentially deadly to us, I think. Ghouls paralyze slot a lot. Spectres paralyze the Titans, and then that can just rinse and repeat. So that's actually quite scary, that setup. That, or I'm a pessimist and I always assume the worst is going to happen. But with disciples, it normally does. That is true, yes. Fine, I'll do that. And then we win with one hit, basically. Oh, nice. Double level up. Ooh, hello. I believe Slutlot's already used that, but yeah, we can whack it on one of the Titans. Why not? Increases by 10%. It's only 10 extra damage, but it's better than nothing. Or we could bring it with us to the next mission and give it to a more interesting unit. Maybe a marksman or mage. Don't know. Titan Smite for the Titan. Yeah. The spell that shows a huge demon smacking you does not deal fire damage. Oh, which one was that? Is that a Legion spell? And is it something stupid like it does mind damage? Priest number 14. Yeah, let's give the Priest the Titan's Might portion. That's what we've been missing all this time. You should. I get you to wait, and I get you to wait, and I get you to wait. Does that mean she defends? Haha, yes. Okay, she was warded anyway, so that was a pretty good play. I do say so myself. Legion spell in Stranger does earth damage. Ah. Because I know some undead spells do earth damage, don't they? Like the one where it's like skulls falling from the sky. I think that does earth damage, despite it being an undead spell. All right, thinking about a new army. Let's just so we can keep some of this crap under control now. Let's make it more of an assassin type army. Why not? To get rid of you. Ah, no. Me wants me rods as well. No.
I'm listening.
Thank you. Okay, so I think probably one final sweep across the land towards Uther, and we are hopefully home free. The Titans are feeling quite powerful now. They've got a shit ton of HP, so they're super tanky. Stone Rain, that's the one. Thanks, Azura. Don't even give your angel a squire. She's an independent woman, so you know she don't need no man. She's absolutely fine. Okay, more rod planters. I'm gonna get this new army to take care of all this rubbish now. Because we need to free Slaughter-Lot up to do bigger and better things. Namely, going after this black dragon. Maybe we can. Oh no, I was going to say maybe we can take on the black dragon before the end of the stream, but with an acolyte. I don't know. Does anyone know if there's anything interesting in this crumbled outpost other than a fat wad of XP? I'll take the Legion's cities on the way. Why not?
Yes?
Nope. Do this. Titan, Archer, double Archer. I'm going to delete the Dwarven Rod Planter from the game. What's happened to them? Okay, I'd like to get enough experience just to get a priest. I don't care if the priest then subsequently dies, but it would be nice to have a priest to go up against the black dragon with. It's weird. Where did they come from?
For thy high father.
Okay, this is all fine now. It's fairly secure. You lost your main party to a rod planter. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. But it is very funny when you say it like that. To think, I think Dak started the conversation saying, "Is it too easy?" But then to escalate to the point where you're saying your entire party got wiped out by a rod planter is quite amusing.
Yes. Attack!
What are the new thief actions if you play as the Guildmaster leader? I shall try and show you. Okay, I'll try and use it on this thief. So we have the usual ones: poison party, infiltrate, spy, steal item, assassinate. This is, I think, one of the most powerful new ones you get, called counterfeit orders. Sends a false message to the enemy party, changing the positions of all the units within the party. With this, you can bring like healers onto the front row. You can push melee units back, essentially rendering them useless. We abused this a lot at the start of this challenge. It's an extremely powerful one, I think. I'm trying to think if any of these other ones are unique to the Guildmaster Lord. Is it assassinate as well? Assassinate a unit within the enemy party. You have steal spell. If you use a thief on an enemy capital, you can cause a city to riot, and if that's successful, the city will riot for 3 turns. During those 3 turns, you can't withdraw a unit from the garrison or place a unit in the garrison, and you can't actually recruit any new units from the city as well. I'm trying to think if there are any others now. I'm sure the other disciples, elders in the chat will let you know if there are any other new ones there. But I just use Conferred Orders because it's just insane, and it's really, really fun. Because you just screw them over so bad. If you use it on an enemy lord's unit, they will of course switch their formation back to what they had beforehand. However, if you use it on a neutral party, they just stay in whatever weird formation you've kind of forced upon them until you kill them, which is hilarious. Oh, steal items. Could you not do that before? All right, cool. I forget which ones were available to the non-Guildmaster Lords. Big units mess it. Yeah, you can't infiltrate orders on a single big unit or something like that. See you later, Jamal. Have a good night. I'm probably going to wrap up soon anyway. I don't think we're going to finish it this evening, unfortunately, but I really want to take down this Black Dragon before I finish this scenario. I think this might give us the XP we need to level up the priest. No, we're 2 away. I see a little thief there, though. Nice. Okay. Maybe we'll try and go out on a high. Let me just check the other thief actions here. Or we can steal spell from any city as well. Interesting. I think steal gold is a new one as well. Try and steal gold from the city treasury, and also bribe populace is a new one as well. You can basically buy the allegiance of a city, but this isn't available. I don't think you can do that on enemy lords, but neutral cities you can basically give them money and they'll join your side, which is pretty cool. I've never used it, but it sounds pretty fun. I'm going to try and steal a spell. What's this? Ice Shield. Ice Shield's quite nice, just as a low cost extra armor one. That plus Holy Armor, you get an extra 30% armor. 1000 Might. Blizzard. Ymir's Blessing increases by 20% the damage inflicted by the units in the spell area. Greater chance to hit. Damage, healing, damage. I'm going to go for just something simple, like Ice Shield. Nice. So that's fun. That puts us in a fairly good position up against this Black Dragon, I think. Dare I say. Okay, I'm going to probably back off from that leader. This is all nicely protected now. And we will see if we can get nail ourselves a Black Dragon before the end of the stream. New things you didn't know. Oh, the extra actions, thief actions against a city. Yes. I want to say that you get something. You also get something new if you go up against a capital, but I can't quite remember now. If you send a thief up against a capital instead. Wow. Okay. Oh, they're going to be weakened now. Can we swoop in? Yeah, I'll have that. just need to be hasted and finish that off. Pay 9. Bribe Guardian. Yes, yes, I think that should be a thing. Okay, guess we get the one with the lower HP. I think he'll defend. We need to outlast them. Ugh, this is looking risky, actually. He can't withstand another attack, so he might as well attack him himself. We might just about scrape through. Leader's dead, though, so we'll have to replace him, unfortunately. But... oh, this is going to be tight. The archer has to max out his damage. Oh, and he didn't promote, unfortunately, because we've not built the right thing.
I'm listening.
Oh, well, that was fun. I know I keep on saying that, but it's just so much fun, this game. Well, I mean, I'll keep the archer because the archer's ready to level up, but I'm going to have to dismiss everything else, of course.
Yes?
Lord.
Oh, we need some healing, actually.
Lord.
Okay. How long? I am probably going to stop after. Hopefully, we are victorious against this crumbled outpost. I'm gonna draw the line under that after a big victory, and then I think we'll finish up the rest on the next stream, which will probably be at the weekend, I suspect. So we've healed. Do we have a really small portion just to top him up? Doesn't look like it. Should I use that Titan's Might potion? I think I'll take out to the next mission, because it might be useful up against the final fight. Sod it, I'll use one of those. I know it's only 20 HP, but I'm going to do it anyway. Right, so we want Ice Shield. We want Holy Armor. Priest number 15. Shush. Shush, shush. They believe in reincarnation, so it's the same priest every time, don't worry. And he likes the pain, so it's all good. 45 armor for all of these. Okay, assuming the dragon is going to do about 125 damage, that's about 60 damage each time, and I think we can outdamage it with this. I would like the priest to survive. He is locked, isn't he? I've not locked him. Okay, so he's not changing type. We'll give him a small armor bonus. So he's up to 60. Be interested in checking out the tier list Discord after this fight. Yes, absolutely, yes. Let's do it. We're up against a black dragon. The mythological black dragon that lives deep in the wasteland. Some say they live up to 4,000 years. 125 damage, 75% chance to hit, which is strange. And they require 9,900 XP to level up, which is something of a comfort. Titans are doing pretty nice amounts of damage now. Ooh. Don't know why I'm getting him to heal himself. That's not going to be enough. I could use this portion of restoration on him. Alright, let's do it. I will make a conscious effort to keep that priest alive. So you can't. None of you can say that I didn't try. for the record. How much XP? 908 XP. Everyone levels up other than the leader, which is splendid. 650 gold. And the Molyneux's Crown, which is a damage improvement, 35% more damage in battle, which I think you'll find is a nice improvement on the runic blade. That's currently doing 25% more damage. Let's whack that in there so it goes from an extra 52 damage to an extra 62. Nice. Nice. So we've got a good damage reduction and also a good damage boost from our doodads. Artifacts, that's it. Didn't even try. I did! Look at this priest in pristine condition. I think you'll find some. Love and life. Because he's not dead. Largely. Okay. I think I will end the turn and probably end the stream after that, because that's a good note to go out on. I think we're looking fine for the final fight. I think we just need to swoop round. Probably not bothering with these clans, cities, although after all this pissing about, I'm inclined to just wipe out all the dwarves on the way, to be honest. If they didn't give the crystal staff on the second or third mission. This one is, yeah. You've got to work hard for that, for the soul crystal, though, to be fair. To go up against those spiders is pretty scary. But yes, you are rewarded with something which makes the rest of the campaign much easier, of course. Anywho, that's it from me. It's been fun. Made some good progress. Pretty much explored everything. We know where Uther is, and I think it's just a case of getting to him now. Our Titans are looking pretty beefy. The priest isn't, because he's died like multiple times. But that's fine. He seems fairly happy with that and expendable. So I will wrap things up here. We will check things out probably at the weekend, get this wrapped up, make a good dent into the final mission, and then who knows, maybe we can get things wrapped up quite quickly and move on to something else, maybe Sacred Lands. Wouldn't that be fun? Right, that's it for me. You have yourselves a lovely evening. I'll probably see you sometime at the weekend, and goodbye for now. Doodles.